I'm Kelsey Probilski, and I am no stranger to Beef Loving Texans. After 3 epic seasons of BarbeQuest, we have explored the ins and outs of Texas barbecue. Over the past few weeks, popular foodies and home chefs have been vying for the opportunity to come here and compete for the title of Ultimate Beef Loving Texan. You followed their stories, fell in love with their recipes, and now Danielle Dubois and Johnny Stewart are here to compete in the Ultimate Beef Loving Texan Showdown. The cook who demonstrates the most skill, creativity, and Texan beef loving flair throughout the 3 challenges will take home this, the Ultimate Beef Loving Texan belt buckle and a 12-month partnership with Beef Loving Texans. Pretty, isn't it? Now, let's meet our contestants.
Well, I'm Chef Johnny Stewart. I'm a culinary arts instructor. Didn't start off as a chef. I started off as a football coach and a biology teacher. People go, don't you miss coaching? I said, I miss coaching tremendously, but people don't get near as mad at you when you cook for them as when you don't play their son on Friday night. I have near 100 top 10 finishes in barbecue competitions.
Do I think I could teach him a thing or two? My name is Danielle Dubois. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I moved to Houston, Texas 9 years ago. I run Hangry Houstonian, which is a food and lifestyle blog. It's been incredible. I remember telling my parents that I was going to quit my full-time job to do this, and they weren't exactly sure how that was gonna go, but now it's my full-time job.
To win this competition, I'm gonna have to cook my tail off because I have looked at Danielle and her Instagram, and she is a personality. She doesn't have a whole lot of cooking on there, but she knows food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely nervous. I saw a picture of Johnny, and I mean, he looks like he sleeps in a smoker. I obviously know that this man can really cook, and that has a background in cattle and in meat. I know that's not my route and that's not me, but I think that's what's kind of cool about this competition that makes this different. I'm a person that can go to the grocery store and be your average person that walks in, grabs a pack of ground beef, and makes an ultimate recipe.
We've assembled an all-star cast of judges to decide who will be the Ultimate Beef Loving Texan. First up, we have Jess Pryles, hardcore carnivore, live fire chef, meat enthusiast, and to top it all off, a great judge of character when it comes to meat.
I'm looking forward to how different the contestants are. They come from such different backgrounds, and so I really expect to see a diverse range of plates that they're going to be serving up, which is so representative of what Texas looks like these days.
And Miguel Vidal, pitmaster and co-owner of the legendary Valentina's Tex-Mex Barbecue in Austin, Texas. You might also remember him from BarbeQuest Season 1.
I'm going to be looking for flavor, presentation, and I want to see something that's going to maybe remind me and have some nostalgic kind of memory of a memory that I have with my family.
Last but not least, we have food whispering funny man Ali Khan, who is often referred to as that guy from the Food Network, but here he's our guy.
Well, I kind of call this type of competition cooking for real. What I'm most excited about with this competition is, these are cooks that are cooking from the heart. They're really talented home cooks, and these are the kinds of competitions where I actually am getting notes and ideas of recipes that I want to try at home.
This episode is all about ground beef. You'll be bringing the heat with the best burgers, tacos, meatloaf. It doesn't matter as long as it's delicious. All right, Johnny, Danielle, welcome to the Ultimate Beef Loving Texan Showdown. Round 1, our protein is ground beef. So Danielle, I want to know what you're going to be making for us today.
So my first dish is a Cajun dirty rice. It's something that I grew up eating. My mom would make it for my brother and I, so it's a comfort food for me, and it's super easy to make, which is something that I wanted for the viewers at home to be able to see this recipe and know that it's a very easy recipe for them to be able to make as well.
Ooh, I love that. I love your online presence, so I'm really looking forward to seeing your personality shine through in these dishes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Johnny, what are you making for us, round 1?
I tell you, ground beef tells you down home. I think that's comfort food that we see. So I said, what's a good comfort food from South Texas? And Picadillo came straight into my mind. And so I'm gonna take some Picadillo, stuff it inside of an unbreaded chili relleno. So we're gonna elevate Picadillo up a little bit, serve it with some Mexican rice and some refried beans, just like you get from your mom at home.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get into it. Round 1, ground beef, Ultimate Beef Loving Texan Showdown.
so the clock started. How much time are we at right now?
They have 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm giving them until I start to get hangry. I think that's what the time is based off.
And then does that mean anything to you guys if she gets hangry and all of a sudden we're like, oh, you only have 10 minutes, sorry?
Well, I try not to have anybody hangry, so, you know.
Oh, okay. You're going to speed it up for us then?
Yes,
Right.
definitely.
1 point for Danielle.
You know, once we started, I felt pretty good. It was really nervous up till then.
You know, Miguel had a really good question for Johnny. Johnny, how are you preparing these peppers?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on my picadillo, and then I'm gonna roast my poblanos, get them into a bag to steam them. Then we'll bring them out, open them up, de-seed them.
Keep going, Johnny. Keep going while you're talking. Don't let us stop
Are we
you.
roasting it inside over fire, or should get outside to the smoker?
I'm actually probably gonna use this burner right here that has a good flame on it. I'm gonna find one here. I like to do it outside, but just time constraints are gonna keep me kind of locked into this, I think, to get this stuffed picadillo
Smart
done in an
man.
hour.
You got to think of the clock,
We
right?
could bring some wood inside and make this.
Oh, I mean, dude, of course the barbecue guy's going to be like, yeah, just build a fire in here. Turn this whole place into a smoker.
I would have been happy to be outside all day long.
Danielle, I see you have some interesting tools along. Is that a chopper? What are
It
you
is
using?
a chopper, yes. My least favorite part about being in the kitchen is chopping my vegetables, so this is helping me with time.
There we go again. She is accommodating to the time constraints.
It's interesting actually to use beef in a recipe that wouldn't traditionally have it, because it is going to bring a different flavor. A lot of Cajun recipes traditionally don't use beef, but if you prefer the taste of it, this is going to be a great sub.
But I've been known to have a little Dean Martin going too in the kitchen while I'm cooking.
Danielle, what's going on? I see stress in your face.
It might be down to the wire.
Hungry yet? You're already in the right place. All of the recipes you've seen throughout the Ultimate Beef Loving Texan are ready for you to try on beeflovingtexans.com, along with so many more that your friends and family will love.
Okay, we have 40 minutes left. How are y'all feeling?
Pretty good, yeah.
Everybody's on time?
Yep.
We hope so.
We hope so.
I'm just trying to get my celery and onions and what we call the Trinity in Cajun cooking, just getting that nice and translucent. So
The Trinity.
The Trinity, yes. So it's bell pepper, celery, and onion is the Trinity, so the three. And then the Pope is the garlic.
I love that.
Okay, so Miguel, what do you think about this technique for the poblanos? I understand.
It's good. It's normal, right? You put over a flame on the stove.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know that.
You know, he said not breaded.
Yeah.
I had Valentina's, whenever we do it, we hardly ever bread. We rarely bread though. I like it without the breading. I like the taste of poblano. I like the, earthiness we get from that and the fire together. I don't need the breading.
Johnny, Jess had a really great question.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
listen to music when you cook? What's your vibe?
Mine, classic country, dear, or classic rock, depending on the mood I'm in. Hey, I'm a product of the 70s, so.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, ZZ Top is on many times, but then it might be Merle Haggard or Willie, so.
So we'll
catch up.
never know how a dish is going to turn out. It's based off your playlist.
That could be it. But I've been known to have a little Dean Martin going too in the kitchen while I'm cooking.
I never thought that I would see a guy in a big cowboy hat and a big beard being like, you know what? Let me.
Little Dean Martin, little Rat Pack action. I gotta tell you, if this thing ends up going down to the wire, I might be biased towards Johnny when he said the line, I'm a product of the 70s. I'm like, yeah.
We have 25 minutes left. How are we feeling about the contestants' dishes so far? No one seems too stressed. They've each accommodated to cooking inside in a foreign kitchen. What do you think, Miguel?
I think they have this first round a little easy, I think they're, coasting. I can smell nice flavors going on. They don't seem too stressed. They're like, holding hands over there pretty much.
They're holding hands, singing songs. It's a little too friendly right now.
I mean, how can you not want to be friendly with that man? He's literally like a teddy bear. So, yeah, of course. I mean, no matter what, I think that Texans will get somebody that's amazing to represent them.
Danielle, what's going on? I see stress in your face.
Well, my rice cooker wasn't on, so
Oh man.
now it is, apparently.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do you have enough time?
We'll see. It might be down to the wire.
Well, I feel like I'm more stressed than you now.
There's no medium rare for rice.
This is like some of the best brisket that's being made in Texas right now.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Can't get enough Kelsey, Jess, and Miguel? We don't blame you. Check out BarbieQuest on BeefLovingTexans.com. Stream all 3 seasons today.
Danielle, I heard her go, my rice cooker's not on, and my heart just sunk.
Are you f***ing kidding me? That's what I told myself. Like, I was like, of course, like something was gonna happen. But then I was like, all right, let's pivot. Like, we gotta do something here. Like, time's ticking. So we gotta keep moving.
Rice is pretty much kind of a, unlike beef, where you could be like, oh, are you a medium rare guy? There's no medium rare for rice.
Well, I feel like I'm more stressed than you now about the rice situation.
I guess it's a little out of my control at this point. So we have 23 minutes left. So my beef and my sausage, they're all done nice and simmering right now. So it's just really the other star of the show is the rice. So we'll see if this can cook down. So.
They seem to be pretty calm. What gets me is Johnny has promised us a lot of elements in his dish, so he's going to be all about time management. Danielle has really gone for more of a one-pot wonder, so what I'll be looking for with that is development of flavor within that one dish. you know?
Yes. It is a lot of pressure to put on the one dish that she has going.
All the eggs are
All
in
the
that
eggs
basket.
in that one Cajun rice
No
bowl.
pressure, Danielle. No pressure, Johnny. How are you feeling just standing there watching water boil?
It is. I'm trying to figure out something to do. So yeah.
See if Johnny needs
Yeah,
any
Johnny
help.
needs some help.
Don't encourage. This
Actually,
isn't.
I could use a little hand over here.
Oh, no, it's a competition.
There's a competition, people.
Coming in hot. I see you. I see you back there. Hello.
We got double rice action happening.
We do. I don't know if that's working at all. So my hopes are now in the saucepan.
So you're pinning it all on your kind of last minute
Yeah.
rice cooking
Yeah.
move. Dirty rice with beef, is this something you've done before?
It's actually not something that I've done. Well, with the ground beef, yes, but with the beef sausage, no. So ground beef is very traditional.
Okay.
But yes, with the beef sausage, no.
Really? So I thought, dirty rice would, now this is your neck of the woods, right? You've got family in Louisiana. Ground beef is traditional for dirty rice.
It is.
But you're doubling down on the beef with the beef sausage too.
And I even put beef stock into it as well, and I'm cooking my rice down in beef stock as well.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey.
So tell me, what we got going on over
Mexican rice.
Okay.
Oh, it's better than I thought it was.
All right, so what you're doing right now, there's no heat on there.
No, it's just-
You're
it
just
was-
letting that steam kind of absorb. You're giving
10
it a little
minutes.
time.
When I finish my rice, it's a 20-minute cook. Number one rule with rice. What?
No, eat it.
Don't peek.
Oh yeah, don't lift the lid.
Don't lift the lid, put the lid. So 20 minutes, sit it over, let it rest 10.
Yeah.
That was just 10 minutes rest, so we're gonna see if I need to. I'm gonna throw Danielle some rice.
gotta-
Little Mexican rice blend in with that.
It's funny. This is meant to be the battle of ground beef, but it could come down to the battle of the rice.
Right.
here. Okay.
Really could.
You know what I think we need?
What?
Needs more cowbell.
All right, folks, we got 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Round 1 is over. Ground beef dishes need to be plated and then placed in front of us to devour.
Good job, guys.
Oh, it already.
It looks like a good jambalaya.
It really does.
I mean, that is that neck of the woods, right?
Right, thank you.
We're talking about the smell first. We get the spices.
So it definitely looks more like a jambalaya. So that's because I used beef broth, which turned the rice more of that dark color. If you use chicken stock, then it will still stay that white color.
Okay.
Miguel, what are your thoughts on this dish?
I think I would like the rice to be not as mushy, maybe, but is that the way it's supposed to be for dirty rice?
Yeah, I mean, that was cooked as the best that I could get
Well,
it
no,
in the time
I
frame.
understand that. I was saying for me,
Yeah.
I do like all the beef flavors. I think the meat is, fantastic. Has really great flavor. I like the boldness of it. I like the spice. The spice isn't overpowering anything. You can taste. I can taste the meat. That's what I'm saying. You can taste the meat a lot, and it's not getting overpowered by any of the spices.
Beef is definitely the star of this dish, and that is a huge part of this competition. So I really feel like you nailed that aspect of it. Jess, what are your thoughts on this dish?
I mean, Danielle, we know that you had that rice cooker incident of 2023. But you overcame it. You put it straight back in. You went to the stove with your tried and true method. And yeah, the hallmark of stirring the rice while it's cooking is it's going to be a little gluggier. But all in all, your flavor layering, excellent. Great seasoning, not too spicy, flavorful. You can taste the broth element in the rice. You get the sausage and the smokiness and the beefiness of it all. And then a really generous amount of ground beef as well, which is what I really like.
Well, I got to tell you this straight up. If someone was to say you are going to the Texas Beef Council to have dirty rice, this is what I would imagine. This is super meaty. This could be the meatiest rice dish I've ever had. No offense to biryani, but I think you met your match. If I didn't know you had rice issues, I don't think I would have picked up on it.
Obviously, I had an issue with the rice, but I feel like I overcame it really, really well. So yeah, the dish ended up being the flavor profile that I really wanted it to be.
Well, of course, our star is the ground beef with the picadillo. I did have a third element to this dish, but when I saw the size of it, there just wasn't room for the beans. So I backed off and went just with the rice. I think it's much better.
It's a good call.
Johnny, what's your flavor profile on your picadillo? Seasoning?
I think it's traditional San Antonio. That's where I grew up at. I spent my life, 25 miles south of there. So you're going to have the cumin. I got a little bit of chili guajillo in there. And so you should pull up just a little bit of heat from that chili guajillo and a very nice chili flavor. You could come back with a chili powder if you wanted to, but I wanted to roast the chili pepper. We rehydrated it and got it going for you, so it should add some nice flavor to that.
I do feel that the meat could have had a little bit more of like a char to it.
Would you say smoke?
I would say smoke, yes, but I'm just saying, I think like maybe leaving it on that pan a little bit longer before we break it up, right? And letting it kind of roast and get some, some little bit of more of a texture to it.
I think this has a great flavor, and I think that you took a bigger risk with all of the different elements. But I think it's important to show people that you can make these, what we normally consider sort of restaurant-style meals, at home for your family and your loved ones.
And that's down home Texas right there. Picadillo is made in a whole lot of home kitchens.
For me, the poblano pepper felt like it didn't have just enough of that bite on the outside.
So you want to see that turn a little bit more, like turn color a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
It's still too green a little bit.
Yeah. And I say that because when I tasted the beef individually, I got more seasoning. But it felt a little dull as I took a big old bite.
So thank you so much, Johnny. This is a beautiful dish, and I'm really looking forward to see what you bring next.
Appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought it was a great dish. I was happy with it. Don't really think I could have done anything just a whole lot different to elevate it more than I did. Ali said right that he didn't think it was cooked quite or charred enough. He should have came over here and looked at the black that we were scraping off.
I'm feeling really good. I don't know about you guys.
I'm feeling great because I know what's coming next.
And what is coming next, Jess?
Next, we're having a stakeout.
How do you guys feel with round two since we're raising the stakes?
That was pretty funny.
Oh my God, that's how you know it's not funny. When someone says, that is pretty funny.
I really appreciate you guys working hard today in the kitchen, and we will see you for episode 2.
We'll be back.
Perfect.
The ultimate beef loving Texan will be decided by their total body of work across all 3 rounds. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.